So we need to first go through this, and then inshallah we'll start with the other parts of the Tajweed in our notes. Okay. There are two things I want to highlight here, which is very important. Makharij al-huruf in general, are very easy to be known, but the problem is in what? In practicing. That's the main problem. So here today, inshallah, we're going to find that the points of articulation, actually we know them. Mostly that we know them. But the problem is that practicing of it and how to pronounce it, this is the problem. So this needs two things. The first one, here, during the class, you need to concentrate well and try to rectify the way of your pronunciation. This is number one. Okay? And this would solve like 20% of the problem. The 80% of the problem will be based on what? From your own point of view?
Practice.
Yes, practice. So if I'm going to say to you, this is how we are going to say the ayn or ghayn or kha or something like this, you are going to maybe rectify it right now, but if you are going to drop it later, at your home for example, or whenever that you are making the salah, that you are dropping this, then you are going to find that it doesn't help you. Okay? So please, whatever that you are going to study here, the first and the foremost important point is to practice it. How to practice? To make it at least 5 or 10 times a day. This is actually very good for us because we are making the salah, especially with the Fatiha for example. Try to rectify the way of pronunciation by using al-Fatiha, always. And the short surahs that you usually recite. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ, and so on. If you try to rectify, inshallah, it will be easy for you. Let's go now to the points of articulation from the deepest part, which is here. We have in the throat, we have 3 different points, okay, or places, okay. We call it the lowest part, and the middle part, and the highest part, okay. So here, this is the throat actually. Here we have hamzun ha, hamzun ha. Whenever we want to pronounce any letter, we should put hams in the first, like This is the place where that al-ha comes from. Okay, coming from here. Okay, this is for the ha. And al-hams, it is from here. Okay, I think this is common for all of us. Okay, so from here, hamzun ha. From here, from the middle, it is aynun ha. Aynun ha. From here. Okay, from here. Okay, from the middle. Okay, our brothers from Indonesia, I think they have a great deal of problem with ha and ayn. Really, great deal of problem. I'm not sure about Pakistan, but I think that you have also some difficulties regarding this. Okay, but anyway, try to concentrate. Like whenever you say Alhamdulillah. Okay, some people they said it like Alhamdulillah. Okay, most of the people, especially from the Indo-Paki subcontinent, they have this kind of common mistake. Okay, because for them it's easier, and I think that it's one of the letters of the Urdu or whatever the language, right? So try to be careful with al-ayn wal-ha, and from the middle part of the throat. Okay, like Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Al-ayn, al-alim,
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 Al-alim.
Okay. Ghaynun kha, it is agh, and akh. Okay. So here ghayn and kha, they are coming from the highest part of the throat. Okay. So ghayn and kha, agh and akh. For example, Khalidi, Khalidi, Khalida. For example, Ghay, Ghalib. For example, Ghalib. Okay, Ghalib. So Hamzun ha, Aynun ha, Ghaynun kha. Okay, repeat after me. Hamzun ha, Aynun ha, Ghaynun kha. Okay. So this is the throat. This is the throat part. After that, we'll go to the qaf and kaf. Qaf and kaf. You will find that this is the tongue, as you can see. And qaf and kaf, they are really having the same point of articulation. But you will find if you try to pronounce that qaf is preceding kaf a little bit. Okay? The points of articulation, the place of the qaf is a little bit behind kaf. Aqqa, 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 ak, 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 ak. Now we find the difference, okay? Aq and ak. They are totally different. And even the point of articulation, they are different. They are different even in the qualities and the attributes of each letter. We're going to talk about it. Qaf from huruf al-isti'la means that it is heavy letter. Okay? We say qa, qa, qa. But ka, we say ka, 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 ka. Okay? So this is from huruf al-isti'la. This is heavy letter. This is light letter. So try to distinguish between the two. Here al-qari'ah, 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 kaf akbar, akbar. Okay. And then after that we're going to the huruf shajariyah, which is dad, jim, sheen, ya. Dad, it is coming because dad. Mostly you'll find that most of the people they said about the Arabic language لغة الضاد, okay, the language of dad, because dad they said that it's the most difficult letter that you can pronounce. Actually the dad, yes, it is to this extent. If this is the tongue, then the left tip of the tongue with the left cheek, okay. ض ولا الضالين ولا الضالين ولا الضالين ولا الضالين. It is not the, okay? Most of the people they say الضالين. This is wrong, okay? ض repeat after me. الضالين الضالين الضالين. Okay. And also it is not ta. It is not الضالين and not الضالين. Okay? It is الضالين. الض. Okay. Jim, sheen, ya. This is also from the middle part of the tongue. It is jim, which is edge. Edge. It is like this. Okay? This is the sound of it. Edge. Okay? Commonly in most of some Arabian countries, especially Egypt, they are pronouncing j like ag. So there is nothing in Quran called ag. Okay, it is edge. Okay, we call it jami'a, for example. Jami'a. In Egypt we say jami'a, which is totally wrong. Okay, so this is j. Okay. And then sheen, which is ash. The air should go through all your mouth while that you are pronouncing ash. Okay. Ash-shu'ara. Okay. Yeah, it is, I think, easy little. Okay. Ay. Some people they are making mistake in ya by making like this. In الضالين, for example, they say instead of saying ya that the lower part of the mouth should go down. Okay, we say الضالين like this. But some people they say that, especially in some part in the Saudi Arabia, that they make it like ضالين ولا الضالين آمين. This is not ya. This is something else. This is another letter. Okay? So try whenever you pronounce ya to make the lower part of your mouth to go down. Okay? الضالين عليم okay? سميع okay. So this is the part. After that, lam, ra, nun. They are actually, as you can see from this part of the mouse, lam, which is al, you'll find the tongue is a bit flipped in it. Al. Okay, you'll find the tongue is going like this. Al. Okay, al. Alim.
عليم
Alim.
عليم
Okay. Ra is Ar. You're not going to flip the tongue here. It is like, but you are going to find that the tongue, the tip of the tongue, it is like making, not echoing, but some repetition. Okay? But do not prolong this repetition. Okay? Do not prolong this repetition. We call it tikrar. In Tajweed, we call it tikrar. And you should avoid it. So do not say ar. This is not right. Okay? Do not say ar-Rahman. This is wrong. Okay? And some people, they make it very light. Like, they, like what? Ar-Rahman, for example. This is also not right. It should be Ar-Rahman. 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 Okay. Noon, it is an, which is very similar to English. Okay? An. Okay? Nuh. An-Na'im. An-Na'im. Take care, as I said many times, between the R in English and R in Arabic and R in Urdu. I think they are different. Okay? In English, we say, as I said many times, R, which is railway. Okay? But in Arabic, R, it is not like this. Ra. If we say railway in Arabic, we say railway. Okay? In English, railway. Okay? In Urdu, I think you have a special kind of accent regarding something like this. So this is also not right if we're talking about the Qur'an. Okay? So take care about ra and try to avoid any mistakes in it. Ta, dal, ta. Ta, dal, ta. Ta, it is up. Okay? Up. الطامة. And this is, take care of ta, because we are putting the tongue with the upper part of the mouth, and we make it heavy in the same time because it's one of the heavy letters. Heavy means what? Means that the tongue is always going up. Okay, استعلاء. Light means that the tongue is going down. Okay, so for example, whenever we are talking about ta, we say at-tam. But whenever we pronounce ta, which is ad, you will find that ta from حروف الاستفال. At. Your tongue by default it is down. Okay? Only this part of the tongue is going to touch the upper part of the mouth to pronounce the ta. Okay? And they are totally different. Ta and ta, they are totally different. Okay? And provide with them dal, which is ad. الرعد. الطامة for الطامة. تين, تاء for التين والزيتون. التين. Take care that they are totally different than one another. Dal and ta, they are almost identical in everything, except for the qualities, which will be the last part that we're going to discuss, inshallah. Dal, it has one quality whenever it is sakina, which is al-qalqala. We call it ad, qad. You find like echoing. I'm making like echo here. Ta, there is no echoing. There is nothing called qalqala here. That another kind of attribute, we call it al-hams, which is whispering. Okay? Like ad. There are some air comes out whenever you are pronouncing ta. But the dal, no. Ad. There is no air coming out. Ta, you will find that there is some air coming out. Okay? So this is the difference. Inshallah, the difference of the letters, the qualities will be the last part, inshallah. So now just I want you to remember how the letter is being pronounced and try to avoid the wrong way. Okay? We have then Vad, Val, Tha. This is from here. Av. Your tongue is protruding outside the front teeth. Okay, so your tongue like this, your front teeth like this. They are as if they are cutting it. Okay, so al-zalimin. Okay. And then the is adh. It is identical with the ظالمين, but the it is heavy letter. The it is light letter. Okay? So here الظالمين, but here for example either. Either. Okay? Either. Take care of this. It is different than zay. Zay, we say as, which the tongue is going, or the tongue inside the mouth. Then the tongue is outside, protruding outside. Okay? Okay. Fa, ath, ath. So we have from the same, almost same point of articulation, we have adh, al, ath. They are totally different as you can hear them. Okay? Okay. After that we have sad, zay, sin, sad, as. One of the qualities of sad, which is very famous, we call it the whistling, which is safir. As if that you are whistling in this letter. It's very clear, like as I'm whistling. Okay? Zay, it is as. Also, there is some whistling, but not like the sad. As your tongue inside, not outside. It's a common mistake between zay and the. Sin, it is as. Okay, this is a very easy one. Sad like as-salihin. As-salihin. Yusbir. Zay, for example, like إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها. So إذا it is ذا. زلزلت it is ذا. So here زاي it is زلزلت. زلزلت. Your tongue not outside. Sin it is like السماء. 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 Then we have the lips kind of letter, which is al-ba, wal-wa, wal-mim, wal-fa. So al-ba, it is like you close the lips. Ab. Remember that whenever al-ba is sakina, as we're going to study, it should have echoing, which is qalqal. Okay? Ab. Abba. Wa abba. Okay, but here this is mim mushaddada, not sakina in this verse. After that, for example, waw, al-waw, it is aw. Aw. Your lips should be making like ground, something ground, okay? Because again, this is the common mistake. Some people, they do not make this kind of shape of their lips. So you're going to find the letter is different, okay? Salihun, for example. Some people, they say it like salihun. This is not right. It should be as-salihun, okay? As-salihun. Okay, so this is well. Mim, it is like am. You close the lips. Like ma. Okay, al-ma. Al-ma. Al-fa, it is f. There are some air coming outside. F. Okay, so this is like Fatiha, for example. Al-Fatiha. Fatiha. Okay, so these are the letters. As you can see now, it is very easy for you to pronounce, and you have seen how we can pronounce it correctly. The point is, whenever you are making the practice at home, try to make it as we have said it here, and pronounce it as we have said it here, especially during Al-Fatiha in every salah.
I have a question.
Yes?
Regarding letters for sin and za, when we pronounce it, does our tongue touches lower teeth?
Lower teeth for sad was zay, sin. But this is, you cannot say it is lower teeth. It is the tongue with part of both, actually, the lower and upper. I mean, like s. You cannot say it is only with the lower one. It is in between. As, they are in between. I'm not sure why they are putting this kind of dot here, but in general, this is the way of pronouncing it. Okay?
It is both, then it is like sa, because in
Like
sa,
what?